Hello everybody, happy Friday! Hope you're doing very well, and I'm excited to finally show you my 500th club shirt addition to my collection. Yes, that will be 500 football shirts for 500 unique clubs located throughout the world, none of those being English teams. I started doing this in September of 2014. Not quite a decade, but you know, we're going to get there at some point this year. And I wasn't always buying football shirts crazily at the beginning like I am now, but it's still a long time to be doing this. So when it came to the actual shirt that I'm going to show you, I actually, as I mentioned at the end of last video, I've got quite a few good candidates, some very special ones, some quite rare ones, maybe some expensive ones. But they're actually replacement shirts of clubs that I've already got. So technically I'm still on 499, which meant that I had to look at my cachet of shirts above me and decide which one here best sort of represents my collection as a whole. And I had a few candidates, and I've decided to settle on this one behind me here. Now, it has a DHL parcel, which suggests that it's traveled quite a bit of distance. I mean, to be honest, all the shirts travel a distance because none of them are from England. But this one, I remember it actually arrived very quickly, considering where I bought it from. Also, whilst this is a special shirt and hopefully it is going to look very nice in person, it could have been so much better. I'll explain to you once I get it open and I get talking about the shirt. So here we go, guys. 500 shirts we've got there. I really hope this is the right one, or else that's going to be such an anticlimax, isn't it, really? Oh, I don't want to go wrong. Right. Oh, okay then. It seems to have come with a bag. Okay then. So it's come with a Christmas bag, which kind of shows you when I made the purchase, it was when Christmas was a thing. Is there anything in the bag? No, there isn't. Maybe that might give away a little bit who it is. It does have the detail on. I don't know if I should keep that. Maybe I could store the shirt in it. Okay, that's cool. So that's a little bonus for you there. But here is the shirt. So don't think there's going to be anything else in there. Now then, what have we got going on? So it's a Kappa shirt, which you can tell by the old Kappa stuff. But who is it going to be there? Let's get it open. Because I was curious to see what the colour was like as well. Because online it looks one shade, and in person it could always be something else. So let's do that. Is there anything else in here? No. We have the tags, which are all there. Great. Now then, there we go. So let me just get it aligned properly. There is the rear of the shirt. So you've got sponsor at the bottom there, and maybe, if you can see, it's picking up some sort of detailing on the body. And also, in addition to that, you have some text on the back of the neck. Let's bring it around to the front, hide the tags, and there we go. So it's a continuation of that colour, continuation of sponsors, and we also have still got the detailing on the body there. Now, if I show you like this, you'll see that there is a collar which has a dual colour, and it has the crest, which you might not actually be familiar with because it's a special one for, well, this shirt really, because of what it's celebrating. Though I suspect it's quite a popular team, so a lot of you will have seen it floating around, I am for sure. So just let me dress the mannequin and I'll come back to you and explain to you about this 500th shirt. Okay then, so there is the shirt, and it does look lovely. I can't deny it does look very nice. I suspect probably most of you have guessed who this is already. Maybe the Crest has thrown a few of you. This is Genoa, and this is their third shirt from the current season 2023-2024. Bought from the club store, which you probably guessed by the fact that it came with this very lovely Christmas themed bag there. So this cost me £83. It is not a cheap shirt to buy. Italian shirts generally are rather expensive. However, as I said, it could have been better. Firstly, because this is just the standard version of the shirt. There is the pro version of the kappa, which they do sort of offer. I was certain that that wasn't there when I made this purchase, because if it was, I probably would have done it. For the sake of another 15, 20 euros, whatever it was, considering I was already paying quite a good amount, I would have gone, let's just go for it. Ultimately, it would have been just an even tighter fit for kappa, but I thought, well, you know, why wouldn't I have done that? So at first I saw that and I thought, oh, that's a bit frustrating, because technically it's not the best version of it, but that's fine. And then I stumbled across another version, a limited edition version that comes in a box. Limited to, I think it would be 130 pieces, because this shirt is the 130th anniversary of the club's existence, founding 1893, being the oldest team, or certainly the oldest active team, in Italy. So about that box, I saw it, and I really was annoyed, because I'd already purchased this. The problem was, they're selling it for 249 euros, which is probably about 220 pounds, let's just say. Throw on maybe 20 pounds worth of shipping. And then because it's greater than 150 pounds, you're going to have to pay VAT on the import, which is going to be 20%, which is probably going to be another, what, 40 odd pounds. You're getting close to spending easily 200, over 250 pounds for a shirt. And then when you bear in mind you've already spent that 80 odd pounds on effectively the same shirt already, I really couldn't justify doing that. Maybe if I hadn't have bought this and I stumbled across that, I may have found a way to justify it, because I'd say it was the 500th shirt and it's something special. So in my head, I'm slightly annoyed, but now I've got this in person. This looks just beautiful enough. I've got no complaints whatsoever. So the club are currently in Serie A, and at the time of recording, they're about 11th, so mid-table. Last season, they actually finished second in Serie B. In the division below, they had to get promoted back to Serie A. I think they were only relegated for one season, so it's not uncommon for them to be in a Serie A team. When it comes to league titles, they are, well, the fourth most successful team in Italian history, having won the league, I believe, 9 times. Though you do have to go back exactly 100 years to their most recent title. So to say that they're overdue is an understatement for sure. When it comes to their rivals, well, I can now say that I can complete the rivalry, because I have Sampdoria and I have Genoa together. The Liguria, is it Liguria? Yeah. Rivalry between the two clubs. And I mean, the colours are not that dissimilar. I mean, this one is quite clearly more of a yellow, whereas this is people wasn't expecting it to be gold. It's not gold, it's a yellowy gold. It's almost virgin on green, not really, but it's not gold. Like if you're expecting super gold, don't expect that. So to have those two together with these beautiful third shirts, both of them, both littered in sponsors, I'm pretty pleased with that. And they both got pretty smart crests. I like the crests for both of those teams there. So it's nice to be able to stick those two together. When it comes to this particular shirt, it's a Kappa one, of course. I have so many Kappa shirts recently. They just put really, really good stuff out there. The only things that I would say maybe is a weirder one is just the dual tone collar. Obviously, those are the colours of the club's home shirts. I don't know. Maybe that just takes away. I kind of don't mind it on the sleeves, but on the collar, maybe it's just too much in your face. On the back of the neck, it says, from the beginning, always, or forever, which obviously is just paying on the fact that they are the oldest team and they always will be. And then it also has the club's, I think it's 130 on the back, so obviously 130 years. You have a special crest, which has the griffin on. The griffin is the club's nickname, and it just says simply 1893 to 2023, 130. I love alternative crests. That is a beautiful one. And this is also printed within the body on the front and on the rear and on the sleeves. So that's just another small detailing, especially when it catches in the light there. I got this one with the sponsors on and also with the Serie A patch. Some people would say that they prefer it without the sponsors, which you're able to do so, specifically because on some of the images it looks good. If it was maybe more gold, I could maybe see that, but because of the shade, I don't know if it would actually be better without the sponsors, but there's a lot going on, so I understand it. And in addition, with regards to the colour, some of the fans were slightly annoyed that they didn't really use the original colours of the club, which I think were white and black, I think, and not gold. And gold doesn't really have anything to do with the club, but you can't be too surprised if they use gold for a celebratory or anniversary shirt, because if there's any reason to use gold, then that would be one of those instances for sure. So yeah, it's just really, really smart. When I was looking through the squad as well for the club, I saw Jed Spence, Englishman, there on loan from Spurs. He doesn't seem to have been playing many games, so if you're a Spurs fan, don't expect to see much from him based on this season's performance there. So yeah, I'm pleased to have this one, but I'm still slightly gutted that I wasn't able to get the boxed one. And if I did, I'd feel a bit silly going, and here's the boxed one, and also here's the other one that I've got here. You know, that's just spending money for the sake of spending money. So there we go. That's it. I chose this one. Some people will think this is actually a not very good shirt. Some people will see other shirts that I'm going to show you and think that was more suited for the 500th. I've got some good ones to show you. So yeah, I try not to buy terrible shirts. That's it, 500. Only 500 more. I'm looking around and I'm thinking, I've got no space really to properly put them. I'm just having to put them in boxes and sort of hang them around. It's going to get pretty wild when I do get to that 1,000 one. Hopefully I can do it quicker than another 10 years, because that'll be 2034. Wow. Anyway, let me know what you think, and maybe tell me what your favourite shirt you guys own is, because I want this to be a celebratory part for everybody. And then next week I will just get back into it, and hopefully we can start with 501. I also have an idea of a video that I'm going to do that I've had an idea effectively since the beginning of doing these YouTube stuff, but I wanted to wait because it felt a little bit weird and awkward doing it. But I think it's fair for me to be able to do it now. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Anyway, I hope you have a great weekend ahead. Thank you as always for watching my videos. All of the videos that I've released, I can't imagine there's too many people that have seen them from certainly towards the beginning. But whenever you've joined the party, great thanks as always. And yeah, I will hopefully continue to do this for another 500. Thank you and goodbye.